Okay, YouTube people. Yep, it's the Tahoe again. Let's see what we got going on in here. Okay, so for those of you already seen this Tahoe, I got some amps to test, and one of them is quite big. So I built this little platform here, and I tried to do it in a way that wasn't too invasive. And the amp is so big that I would like have to pull everything, and I don't want to like do that because I'm kind of lazy. So I built this little platform thing here, and it's quite strong. I used some 1/2-inch little flange mounts right here for MPT pipe, and I found some that were not galvanized, and I painted them black so they look good. Well, look better than they did. And some 8-inch pipe which holds it off the battery and the amp and everything. I'm not going to pull my amp out, this amp, or the battery or anything. I am just going to disable this amp and borrow the signal, and the I'm hoping those speaker wires will reach right here, at least up in here. If not, I got some more number 8 wire, and I got some 2-aught that I'm going to make some power runs, and I may put them there on the fuses. I don't know. I really hate to mess with that. I may just put them on the battery there if I can get to it, and to test these amps. But I have a couple of amps. I have a Hyphonics Samson 8K. I think they were new around 2009 era, and that one has a fan in it and the bottom that was added after the fact, so hence the hole right there. I want it to be able to cool well, because from what I understand, there was 2 versions. I think mine's version 1, and they tend to run a little hot, so a fan was added by the guy I got it from. I don't even know if the damn thing works. He says it does. Been having it a while, just been in my collection. Also, I have a Hyphonics Class AB. It's a Mount Olympus Colossus Pro 2500 watt, and it's pretty long too. We'll eventually test that in here. And I also have a Orion HTCA D5000, but it was made when Directed Audio had it. I think it's rated at 2500 watts. So we're going to test it on these speakers. With this setup right here, this thing will just break a 50 in here. And I'm going to hook those other amps up just to see what they do. We'll meter them and stuff. I do not have an AMM1 to test the power. However, I do have a good Fluke amp meter, clamp amp meter, and a Fluke meter, and we can try and guess. We're going to take the voltage and multiply it times the red current on the speaker leads, and that should give us the apparent power. And then most inductive loads around those low frequencies will have a power factor of about anywhere from 0.7 to 0.9. That's pretty typical. So we will multiply that apparent power times anywhere from 0.7 to 0.9. Should get us a good idea about what kind of power is coming out of it. A good watt meter will calculate power factor in there and give you a true power. So if you see numbers doing it the way I do, it's high, that is not the actual power that you are getting. Okay, you're getting a little less than that, because those coils in those speakers are inductive, and they reflect some of that power back at the amp. So the actual power being dissipated in the speaker is going to be whatever it is with the power factor figured in. So that's what we got going on. Still got the limitless lithium down there. It should be enough for that old 8K. That thing is a beast, man. It's heavy. It's like 55 pounds. It's like 40 inches long, hence why I had to put this in here. I didn't really want to make a hole in this, but I want it to be able to cool good, so the fan in the bottom will be able, I don't know if it sucks or blows through that hole, so either way I'll be able to move some air. This thing is very strong. I only got 3 legs on it, for obvious reasons. I had to actually move the Riot 16K over some to get this to fit. And this little bit of wood and stuff, man, this crap ain't cheap, man. I probably spent, I don't know, each one of these legs were like 30 bucks of stuff. The piece of wood, I had to buy a big piece of cabinet plywood. That was like almost $100. Then all this little hardware BS was probably another $12-15. And then the wire was $100 for 2 pieces of Temco 2/0 10 foot. And then I bought 2 pieces of 8 gauge welding lead. That was like, I don't know, another 40 bucks or so. So just this little bit of nothing right here is kind of expensive, which brings me to another point. There's some things that you just don't talk about with people, and one of them is religion and politics. And believe it or not, I'm finding out by what I see on the internet is bass. They got some butthurt people over bass. If you a jealous person or vengeful or whatever, this may not be the hobby for you. This shit is expensive. It's not a, I guess for some people it's a dick measuring contest. I am not trying to break any records here. I'm just doing this for fun, because I love the stuff, and I like to share it for those who, you know, have the same passion for it as I do. I read some of the comments on some of the basshead pages, and man, I mean, I don't understand why some of the hate on certain things. Also, on my page, I'll get some thumbs downs. Every now and again, I'll get some bullshit comment from somebody. But, you know, I'm 52. I've been doing this shit a long time. I don't like big systems, big walls and all of that anymore. That's when I was younger, that was cool. This is as big as I like to go right here. I like music, and I like powerful music. I just do small systems. I like small, powerful systems. You know, I'm not rich by any means. You know, if some people, you know, give you thumbs down because you have this stuff, I just, you know, you just got to be patient and, you know, get the stuff as the money comes. Be creative, make something instead of buying all kinds of stuff. Like, I built all this. I built it out of wood, and I have a friend that does bed lining, and he did this for me. He was going to do it for nothing, but I gave him $100, and it was really nice of him to do. And a lot of this other stuff I do on my own. Just thought I'd share that little tidbit. There's nothing to be angry about with bass and this brand better than that brand, and you know, he's louder than me and all of that, or I'm louder than you. That's a bunch of bullshit. Just do what you like and enjoy what you have. And as money comes, you want to upgrade to something more powerful, by all means do so. I did not pay full price for anything in here except for that damn battery, which was way too much. So a lot of these I found on deals. The amps, I usually find them on eBay, make offers on them, or know people. You know, we do a little bartering and stuff. But as for this Tahoe, yes, it's a nice Tahoe to me. I I fixed it up. I did a lot of work to it over the several years I've had it, and I take care of it, and I don't want it to be destroyed by a bunch of base crap. So the way this works is very modular. I can disconnect all this and it'll come out, and I got use of my vehicle again. I'm not gonna put foam and wood and all kind of shit and run a vehicle over it. I mean, you got an old vehicle and you want to run it, hey man, that's your prerogative. But you know, this is one of my vehicles that I drive at times, and I still got my rear seats. I can pull this crap out at any time and never know this was in here. So I guess that's just my 2 cents on it. I'll get back with y'all real soon. I think I'm just going to stop the video here. I'll probably just edit in. We're going to take a look at the Hyphonics Samson 8K. I will open it up so you guys can see the inside, and we'll go over it. I'll take some measurements and stuff and answer any questions y'all got on it. So I'm gonna have to stop for now because I gotta cut my grass. It's getting a little long, and since my neighbors both cut theirs today, I'm gonna cut mine. All right, till next time.